Alright, so now I'm going to drill my Venom Hysteria, and we're going to line up this line and this line with the drill bit. And we're going to use this slug to get the gap. So that's pretty good, maybe a little over, like so. Hitting gives micro adjustments, which makes life easier. So that's good. And then I'm off by about 1/8. Almost there. Almost there. And right about. So we want to touch this line like so, and we want to cover this line, touch this line. Like that. And then because we shifted it on one side, we got to double check. There we go. Now double check. Good. We're going to put this back up and lock it in with our plate like so. Now it's going to get loud when I turn on the vacuum. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to change the numbers on this side. So we always go 3/4 difference. So if I'm at 750, I'll be 0Y for my middle finger here. Alright, there we go. Take the plate off because I have to do the same thing, but on the other side now. Put the light over here. Hopefully that helps. I know it's kind of dark in here. Well, it looks dark in here because I'm wearing sunglasses to film this. So you just want to touch like so. I think I went too much. Alright, so now I'm trying to get this in line right where I want it. And it's pretty close. And then I'm gonna have to remeasure that anyway. Happy with that. Double check. Good with that. Now I'm gonna lock it in. And this is the first ball I've properly drilled with my drill press. I've done a bunch of like small things. Alright, got that done. So that is my fingers. Now I'm going to double check my math with my bow tie. Make sure my line is good. So we're looking for 4.5. Looks like I'm at the bottom of the line here. And 4 7/16. So I'm off, so I'm going to have to redraw the line. And this is how we make it perfect every time. Better to measure twice, cut once. Otherwise you're plugging. And that is not fun when you do it so often. There we go. That looks better. Let's test it out. I know I take my sweet time, but 4.5 is perfect. 4 7/16 is perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do now, still gonna need my bow tie. Here somewhere, right here. So this is my thumb. Now I'm going to line it up. This is easier to line up. I just want to split this line, and then drill bit gonna be on it here. Excuse me. And then a little this way. So about, nope, let's go the other way. That's pretty close. We'll try there. And then we double check. Actually, we're gonna move it one to split. It's important to also make sure your line is straight with the machine. Otherwise you'll be off a little, just a little bit. I say that's pretty good. And a little high. Now we do this because we can fix it here since I'll be using Jopo bit. So what we're gonna do is, well, first we're gonna put in our pitches because I forgot to do that. So I am 0x and -2.5. That was about to be a mistake, and that's why we double check before we cut. So that's still pretty good. Now, and still short. Say this pretty close, eh? Like that. And I did move it a little. It looks pretty good. Yep. Double check. I like it there. Alright, so I'm gonna do a test drill. Well, pilot hole. So how we're gonna do that is slide this in, like so. Tighten down. Now this part I haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna do it. So we're just gonna go that deep. We gotta use our bow tie. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good. So we're spot on. Alright, so got that done. Now we're gonna do the Jopo. Now this bit's been giving me problems. It's been locking in the machine and it's taken me a while to get it out. And I don't need this because I already have thumbs made. Alright, so I'm going to prepare the Jopo by taking a piece of sandpaper, twisting it up to scuff it up. And then I'll take my pencil and I'll mark the line so I can see it easier. Oh, wrong ball. And then, as you can see, we're going to line it up like so. And we're going to apply Gorilla Glue because it works very well. And then I'm going to need this. And we want to get this all the way around the ball. Like so. And then we're going to throw it in, line it up, and we're going to put this in so that it presses the sides together so that it adheres. Now if you don't want your glue to get messed up, wipe it off, wipe the top off, and then put the top back on. Alright, so I'll let that sit for a minute. Alright, now I'm going to take my drill pull tool, put this all the way down and make sure it locks and doesn't move like so. So now that I know that's a secure fit, and these are my old thumbs that I figure I'd use to test it out so I don't mess up new thumbs in case something goes wrong. We want to line it up with this and that. That looks pretty good. I zeroed out the machine. Now sometimes I miss the vacuum pump, which I might add later. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so cut this down. Sorry. Alright, so I cut it down and it's smooth around the ball, which is what I'm looking for. So that's done. Next I'm going to round my fingers. We just want to take the sharpness off, and then we'll put in inserts. So I went down a size in both. Now this just makes it easier to get it inside. Like so. That's pretty good. Take our Gorilla Glue. Start with the flattest part first, in this case right here. And we want to see just a little bit of a drop coming out like so. Dab it, snap it. Unless it's the really big inserts, then don't do that. It can cause splashback. My buddy got some in his eyes because he did like a 3/4 sized one. Snapped it and it sprayed him in the eye, which was not good. Now I'm going to let this sit flat for just a moment and I'll come back. Alright, I let these glue. Been having some problems sometimes with it wanting to hold right away. So I'll give it some time. And now I'm going to work my way around to guarantee that it sits flush. So I started here with the flat spot and I'm going to work my way around. That's the pro shop. That taught me everything I know. As long as and the school as well. Jayhawk. Very good school. Recommend it if you want to get certified. Russell is a very good guy. And they know their barbecue because that was delicious for lunch. Plus I got to test out some of their other machines, which was kind of nice. Like they have one that's only a vacuum pump, and it's really cool. But I just, they didn't have a bundle for it, so that's why I didn't get that one. And I figured this one will work pretty well, and so far it has. I loved it. It's relaxing working at home instead of trying to do these videos at a pro shop. Because everybody thinks we're open when we're not open. Just working on a video. And that one didn't set. That's weird. Oh well, still work my way around. It's also where I got these tri-rollers. They're pretty cool. Oh, that won't work. Anyway, I put my thumb in. Span is correct. Fits just like any other ball I have. So all my balls feel the same, which is why interchangeables are very good. That way you don't have a favorite ball based on feel. You have a favorite ball based on performance on the current patterns you're using. Instead of being, because like before I had interchangeables, I'd pick the ball that felt better in my hand instead of the ball that probably would have done better for me. So I do recommend either switch grip or Joe Pose. I use Joe Pose. All right, so that's done. Inserts are glued in. Fits, feels good. So what we're looking for is we don't want any red in our knuckles. Should just be nice and relaxed. I should be able to just hold it by my side and then drop it whenever I want without squeezing. So if you're in the Colorado Springs area and you're looking for a different feel, I'd recommend visiting Get a Grip Pro Shop at Peak Bowl. They're on North Prospect off of Fillmore. So that's how to drill a bowling ball with a JoPo. And that's how to install inserts. So thank you for watching. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer what I can. And I'll be throwing this tomorrow on League, and I'll do some first person video so you guys can see what it does. All right, have a great one.